And as the fastest field in Indy 500 history thunders down the main straightaway to take the green flag this year, Mark Jaynes will again be on the radio call for millions, both in attendance at the Speedway and around the globe. Bill Benner has more in this week's Inside Indiana Sports. Bill.
Gary, thanks. And as you mentioned, that man is Hoosier native Mark Jaynes, who has been with the IndyCar Radio Network since 1996 and became the voice of the 500 in 2016. Mark joins us today to provide his outlook on the 106th running of the 500, as well as his role in anchoring the veteran 500 radio crew. And Mark, welcome. Good to see you, my friend.
Bill, it's a pleasure for sure. I know it's normally said around the holidays, but in my opinion, this is the most wonderful time of the year for sure.
Well, and it has to be a wonderful occasion for you personally to have the honor of being the voice of the Indianapolis 500 as you've been since 2016.
I used to make these up, Bill, on my mom and dad's living room floor in Monrovia, Indiana, when I was a 5th and 6th grade student at Hall Elementary. And so, it's been a crazy ride for sure. A lot of peaks and a lot of valleys, but this is a peak for sure. And I'm honored and privileged to serve as the anchor for the 7th time. It is, you mentioned, started with this network in 1996. I said after the first year, I thought they were happy, but I said, if they don't ask me back, I'll have done it one more time than a lot of folks get to. So I guess, my friend, for 25 years, I'm playing with house money, as they say. So we love it.
Well, we're coming out of qualifying, and we have the fastest field in Indianapolis 500 history, led by Scott Dixon, who set the record for a qualifying attempt, more than 234 miles an hour. That alone sets this race apart as we await the green flag in your call.
Yeah, I mean, the fastest field from first through 32nd. Stephen Wilson, the 33rd starter, because of engine issues, didn't get to post in time. But no, it's impressive what they've done for sure. And I think it shows the energy and the work that is put in by these teams and these drivers, and certainly the engineers to, tweak the setups and make these cars go faster and faster and faster. I think all in all, given the conditions and how uncertain they were over the course of the weekend, I think that adds to the abilities of the people who call the shots and how to set these cars up. I also think they benefited from, a couple of days of solid testing in late April. And then, they lost only one day to weather of the 4 days of 6-hour practice sessions that they had scheduled leading up to the Indianapolis 500 qualifying weekend. So a lot of things came together, I think, to allow these teams to put down some incredible speeds.
Well, Mark, just like we have race teams, we have the incredible radio team. You have 10 on-air people, behind the scenes folks. What's it like? I mean, I assume you're kind of the captain or the quarterback of that team, but to coordinate the 200 laps, all the things that come up to it, then the green flag, the checkered flag, I mean, it has to be an enormous task, but one that you look forward to every year.
Well, I'm very fortunate, Bill, because over the years I've had the opportunity as an anchor to be influenced by Paul Page and my dear friend Bob Jenkins, who we tragically lost over the last year, and Mike King and even Doug Rice from the Performance Racing Network, who anchors our coverage when NASCAR comes to town. And so, all of those guys were big influences on me, and the late Gary Lee, a well-respected motorsports broadcaster. And I had about 19 years of AAA, if you will. Some of the supporting events like Indy Lights and MotoGP. And so, I was able to kind of hone my craft as an anchor to put me in a pretty good position when the time came. But I think as much as anything, I'm just surrounded by incredibly talented people, guys that are, they see this like I do as a dream come true, and they were fans of this event and fans of this network, and they don't take their responsibilities lightly, and neither do I. And we just find a way to make it all work. Many of us travel throughout the course of the year with the series. Many of us have worked together for over a decade now. And in the case of Chris Denary, I've been with him for 2 decades on the radio network. And so, as you well know, when you have that kind of camaraderie and consistency and mutual respect for one another, it can result in a pretty good product. And it's just my job to put them in the position to put their incredible talents on display and let them do what they do. And quite frankly, they all make my job much, much easier. And they do something that's not easy to do, Bill. They make me sound and look good, and I'm eternally grateful to them for that, for sure.
Hey, Mark, we got about 30 seconds. Quickly, we've talked a lot about this will be the first full house we've had since the pandemic. The drivers, everybody's looking forward to this. But what will this mean for the radio guys?
Well, for us, we're thrilled to death for the fans. And I know a lot of folks like you will be there with headsets on, listening to us on the radio network. But, we were happy to be able to paint the picture for those that couldn't be there the last couple of years. And I think more than anything, we're just thrilled to death to look out the window of our broadcast booth and see that place full as it should be, and all will be right with the world. And we hope we never have to endure what we endured the last couple of years again. But we're thrilled for the drivers. We're thrilled for ourselves to be able to experience the magnitude of the event with all of those people there. But we're certainly first and foremost thrilled for the fans that can come back.
Well, Mark, we certainly appreciate you coming on the program. I've been in the Southwest Turn in the Southwest Vista with my 11-year-old grandson. We will have the headsets on, listening to your call. Can't wait. Thanks for being on the program.
Thanks for introducing the next generation, Bill, to the great spectacle of the racing. I hope you and your grandson have a great day.
We will have a great